One of the most important things to remember is that all of our attachment styles, all the insecure, avoidant, anxious, all of them are social survival strategies from a care seeker, from a caregiver. So as adults, there's so much that we can do to work with our attachment style and some of the challenges that come with it. For example, with avoidant style, one of their greatest reactions is to feel this great disappointment that they're not being understood, that they're not being heard, or that someone is trying to give them care that they actually do not need or want. That does not mean that they don't want to be close to you or intimate or want to be in a relationship with you. What it means is there's some way that there's a misattunement. And so if you do have an avoidant attachment style, in certain circumstances, again, remember, these are social survival strategies that happen in stressful situations. The minute that you feel yourself out of your equilibrium, know that there's two processes that you need to focus on and 2 points of intervention. The first is there is a function to it. So it's called allostasis. And in that time, you're trying to adapt. You're trying to get back to your baseline, your level of security. And during that process, that's when you're going to start evaluating yourself versus others. And so that's where we might get into what's called a fight or flight situation. And for most avoidants, they're going to be tempted to resume on their own and go into individual flight or fight mode. And so there is a cutting off sometimes because the person they're trying to co-regulate with is not meeting them where they're at. And so one of the challenges is knowing that is that allostasis period, and then there's also the homeostasis period. And if you find yourself blaming the other person for how you feel as an avoidant, that's your moment to take a deep breath and try to find your part in it. And remember that there's always two sets of needs in every given situation. And the more often, avoidance can actually be in tune with that faster than anxious individuals. Anytime an avoidant individual can remember that the person may actually be trying to connect with them and help and focus on what does that other person need? What do I need? Rather than blame them in the situation and devalue them. Because that's where their cognitive strategies start to go, is into devaluing others to find homeostasis in themselves.